One of the features of Anvil is that it supports negative testing, or returning results other than those that are expected, or even invalid data. For example, Anvil can force the return value of a control command. We will demonstrate that feature in this video. To do this, we want to expand the model to find a control. Right-click on the control and select Configure Control Errors. And that opens the Control Errors dialog. In the Control Errors dialog, we see blocks for the three functions that make up a control operation: select, operate, and cancel. On the left side, for each of these functions, we can set the MMS return value. So for example, at an operate, we can force the return code. Let's set it to IO hardware fault. And on the right side, we can send the last application error message or send a command termination message. Both of these have the option to set a trigger value or a check value. I'm going to leave them at no check, but let's set an application error. Let's set operator test failed, and let's add a cause of blocked by switching hierarchy. Okay, so now we're going to force this error when the operate command is received, and we say OK. To test this, we go to our 61850 client. In our example, we're going to use Hammer. So we'll come into Hammer, and we will send the select. And then we'll send the operate. And since I set those fail conditions, we would expect this operate to fail. Sure enough, it does. Operation failed with an error of IO hardware fault, just like we set. And then there's an additional cause, blocked by switching hierarchy. Now if we go back to Anvil, we also notice that Anvil issued an error message indicating that the operation failed. As you can see, it's very easy in Anvil to force an error response to a control message. So that's just one example of using Anvil for negative testing.